Today on People Now, Tristan Thompson rides the bench in an NBA playoff game amid that cheating scandal. We'll tell you what's going on now between Tristan and Chloe K.
A new diagnosis for Abby Lee Miller following a critical emergency surgery.
A People Now exclusive. Nick Cannon gives us an update on Mariah Carey after she went public about her battle with bipolar.
Plus,
well, first and foremost, I don't know how new or old it is. On the show, if there was any trouble in paradise, you never knew it.
Neo opens up about his World of Dance co-star Jenna Dewan's split from Channing Tatum.
And Riverdale star Louie Reinhart reveals why you probably won't be hearing many details about her romantic life.
It's all today on People Now.
Good morning. Happy Thursday, everyone.
Almost
Welcome
there.
to People Now. What's that?
Almost to Friday.
Woo, I know. You can feel it, right?
Yes.
Today, actually, I woke up feeling like it was Friday. Anyway, we're going to get to that in a bit. They say legends never die. That cannot be more true as we celebrate the 25th anniversary of the iconic film, The Sandlot.
Yeah, the cast recently got together to reflect on the impact the cult classic had on themselves and on an entire generation. We'll have some snippets from our sit-down with the cast later in the show. But to honor the movie milestone, we want to know, what's your favorite childhood movie? Tweet us your pick at People with the hashtag PeopleNow.
Can't wait to hear those, but first we move on to this. Abby Lee Miller has been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. It's a cancer that develops in the lymphatic system. The diagnosis comes just one day after the Dance Mom star underwent emergency surgery for what was initially thought to be a spinal infection. Miller's orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Human Melamed, says that she will most likely need chemotherapy or radiation and possibly more spine surgeries. The 51-year-old went into the hospital after experiencing what she called excruciating neck pain and weakness in her arm. As her condition began to deteriorate, she underwent emergency surgery for a multi-level laminectomy around 1 a.m. on Tuesday. Dr. Melamed telling People, quote, "If we didn't do something, she was going to die." Although she's regaining some sensation since surgery, doctors say she's not out of the woods yet. Melamed adding, there's a chance the cancer can spread to any part of the body. We don't know where the source is. Any tumor that spreads anywhere is automatically stage 4, but we have not determined the stage as of yet. Now, while Miller continues to recover in ICU, Dr. Melamed says that she seems encouraged. The former reality star had been serving her 366-day sentence for bankruptcy fraud at a federal correctional institution since July and was just recently transferred to a residential re-entry center at the end of March. Guys, you can stay on People.com for more updates on this story. Well, Tristan Thompson may be back to work, but the basketball player's time on the court has noticeably been cut back amid allegations that he cheated on girlfriend and mother of his newborn daughter, Khloe Kardashian. The new dad didn't see a single minute of game time on Wednesday, remaining on the bench for the entirety of the Cleveland Cavaliers' first-round playoff home game victory against the Pacers. And 3 days before that, Thompson only played a total of 2 minutes, which is a far cry from other games this season in which he's racked up as much as 31 minutes of playtime. Now, on April 11th, during his first game back after incriminating photos, videos, and cheating allegations surfaced, Thompson was booed during a game against the New York Knicks. Some audience members even brought signs in supporting Kardashian. A source told People on Wednesday that Thompson is not living in his Cleveland house with Khloe and their daughter True, though he does come to spend time with his daughter from time to time. In fact, the source said that Kardashian has very little to do with the basketball player these days. And guys, more updates on this on People.com as well. Brie Bella spoke out for the first time since her twin sister Nikki Bella and John Cena announced that they ended their engagement weeks before walking down the aisle. Writing in an Instagram story on Wednesday, quote, "I'll always love John Cena like a brother. He'll always be family. My heart is hurting for he and my sister." A source previously told People that on one level, Brie wants to kill John. Sure, no one should be allowed to hurt her sister like this. That was their quote. But on Wednesday, Brie took issue with the characterization, writing on an Instagram story, "False, would never say this." Cena and Nikki, who were together for 6 years, announced that they called off their engagement on Sunday, a year after he proposed during WrestleMania 33. The couple was scheduled to marry on May 5th during their planned destination wedding. Now we move on to this story. Paula Patton's new boyfriend is setting the record straight. She is no homewrecker, guys. Here's the story. The actress recently revealed that she's been dating a new guy, realtor Zach Quitman, soon after it was reported that Quitman is currently married to another woman. The situation has drawn criticism on social media, where some have pointed out that Patton left her ex-husband Robin Thicke in part because he cheated during their marriage. But according to Quitman, he and his estranged wife are no longer together, and there was no overlap between her and Patton. He tells People, quote, "We were totally separated before I moved on." Now, on Wednesday, the duo were spotted out in New York City holding hands and smiling. Patton first called Quitman her boyfriend while promoting her new movie Traffic on Monday, revealing that they've been dating for a month and saying, quote, "When you know, you know. I love him." And while she declined to name him at the time, she did hint at how they met, admitting if you have a kid and you have a basketball game, look at the daddies. It's kind of a suburban romance. He got kids, I got a kid. So there you go. Patton went through a bitter custody battle over her son Julian with ex-husband Robin Thicke and worked out a custody arrangement last year around the same time that Thicke's current girlfriend announced her pregnancy. An insider told People at the time that everyone is figuring out ways to get along for Julian's sake and doing better now. Of course, we are happy to hear that Paula has found happiness as well. And Andrea, you have more for us in Star Trek.
I do. We are kicking off Star Trek today with a red-hot date night. So Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott had a courtside date night on Wednesday. The new parents spent some time together in the rapper's hometown of Houston and were spotted at the Toyota Center, where the Rockets defeated the Minnesota Timberwolves in Game 2 of the first round of the NBA playoffs. The cute couple wore color-coordinating black outfits, with Kylie rocking a short black bob. The pair could be celebrating the anniversary of when they sparked dating rumors in April of 2017, when they were spotted getting cuddly at a Rockets game, maybe. Hours before the game on Wednesday, Kylie shared adorable videos of daughter Stormy on Snapchat in the Rockets team color. The 2-month-old baby was precious in the app's various filters, ranging from pink bear ears to flame emojis. Very cute. Jenner can be heard in the background doting on her little girl, saying, quote, "Hi, happy girl. I love you. I love you." Doesn't get any cuter than that. And speaking of Kylie Jenner is not only the queen of lip kits, she's the queen of sister collaborations. The makeup mogul announced her Kourt x Kylie collab along with big sister Kourtney Kardashian on Kourtney's 39th birthday on Wednesday. Jenner posted a tease of the collection to her Instagram stories and gave us a deep dive look into what the 3 palettes and 3 lipsticks have to offer. The blue palette features warm bronze and gold tones, great for the summer. Kourtney is known for wearing warmer colors to accent her bronze skin. The pink palette features more of the same, but with more muted colors and a color called gluten-free, which is perfect since Kourtney is the resident health nut of the family. The green palette is certainly the most ambitious, featuring a steely green color and a rust red. Now, Kourtney's been playing around with color lately, like we saw during her trip to Japan, so it makes sense they added something fun to the collection. And of course, when it comes to a Kylie collab, we cannot forget the lips. The collection has 3 lip shades, all inspired by Kourtney's signature go-to colors of pink, red, and nude. Now, Kylie made sure to give fans a preview of how the lip colors look by modeling them on who else but herself. The shades seem to complement all the eyeshadow colors beautifully. If you want to get your hands on the new collection, it drops April 24th. All right, from makeup to no makeup, People's Beautiful issue hits newsstands this Friday, and some of our favorite stars are showing off their natural beauty by posing makeup-free. Kicking things off is Will and Grace actress Megan Mullally. Megan's fierce green eyes popped in her bare-faced photo shoot. The 59-year-old actress admits she can't wait to take off her makeup after a long day of shooting, adding that her on-camera persona is pretty different from her everyday look.
But he always prefers me without makeup. I actually don't wear makeup anymore unless I have a work thing. And even then, I wish I had the balls to go on a talk show with no makeup or something, but I don't. Not yet. There's always tomorrow.
She's amazing. The Raven Beauty also says she never leaves the house without lip balm, and although she just started using moisturizer in her 40s, she now lives by the mantra, the goopier, the better. And Shameless standout Emmy Rossum is all about healthy skin, insisting SPF is the best thing you can do for anti-aging. The 31-year-old actress has been embracing her natural curls by scrunching and diffusing her hair. But don't even think about offering her fake eyelashes. Emmy says her husband's confused reaction to the beauty tool completely turned her off. Now she doesn't even wear them to a red carpet. Riverdale breakout star Camila Mendes also says less is more. The Brazilian beauty maintains the same skincare routine every night before bed and tells people she feels the most herself with a little bit of foundation, concealer, and clear mascara on her thick lashes and eyebrows. Looking beautiful, Camila. And those are your Star Treks for today.
Stay with us, guys. Nick Cannon is opening up about Mariah Carey going public with her bipolar 2 disorder. Plus, Cardi B stopped by Ellen, revealed just how she got pregnant. Yes, she did, and you do not want to miss it.
All right, let's check in on our question of the day. To celebrate the 25th anniversary of The Sandlot,
yes,
we want to know, what's your favorite childhood movie?
All right, Emily says E.T., very
Great
popular,
one.
good one, obviously.
Lauren says, my favorite forever will be Now and Then. It's the best story about friendship through the years.
I thought about that forever, yeah. Guys, keep the comments coming in. We're going to check in with you again soon, but first, on to this. Watch.
Well, especially if that's comfortable for you to do, it'll be easy to...
Yeah, I was just trying to show the world how I got pregnant in the first place.
I see.
that.
Like that?
Like that.
Just
That's
like-
how it happened.
That's how it, okay, good.
That's where I am.
Right. We were all
That's the date.
curious and we didn't know how, so.
There you go. Cardi B letting Ellen and all of us know just exactly how she got
Yeah,
pregnant.
all that Coachella twerking was a pretty good representation, I think.
Yeah, very hilarious there. All right, Ellen also tried to get the rapper to reveal what she plans to name her baby.
Yeah, now Cardi B did not spill the beans, but she did say that fiance Offset picked the name.
Cardi B gave a little tease about the name. Of course, Ellen had to have a little fun with that.
It's like almost tricky, but when like it comes out, it's like, ah.
Yeah. I'll give you $20,000 if you name it Ellen.
Can I put it in the middle name?
That's amazing. All right, 21-year-old Louie Reinhart may be one of the stars of CW's biggest shows, but she's intent on keeping her romantic life very private.
Yep, the Riverdale actress who's been linked to co-star Cole Sprouse revealed in the May and June issue of 17 magazine why she wants to keep her personal life to herself. She says, quote, "I'm not in the place where I want to talk about it, and that's totally fine. It's called a private life for a reason. It's mine, and it's special and sacred."
Yeah, Reinhart and Sprouse first sparked dating rumors in May of 2017 after the actor shared an Instagram of Reinhart lying on a flower bed. Since then, the two have been fueling rumors of romance, were recently spotted kissing in Paris, but not so fast, Riverdale fans. The pair has yet to confirm the status of their relationship.
All right, Sprouse told People in November's Sexiest Man Alive issue that he had no comment about whether or not he was dating his on-screen love, adding, "Whether you dismiss those rumors or whether you encourage those rumors, it's giving people who are, in my opinion, a bit entitled to your personal life more power, and you have to have spaces for reverence in the industry."
Yeah, he also says it's sexy to have elements of your relationships that are just yours. So it looks like these two are on the same page here.
I'd say so. And last month, one very brave fan asked the actress to confirm their coupledom during a PaleyFest Q&A. Things got a little awkward.
Yeah, Reinhart immediately covered her face with one hand and blushed while the crowd erupted in cheers. Sprouse got ahead of the convo, though, asking the fan, was that a question or a statement? Before adding, no comment.
They're keeping their lips sealed.
Yep.
There you go. All right, last week, Mariah Carey revealed exclusively to People her battle with bipolar II disorder.
And the Grammy winner, who was diagnosed in 2001, shares twins Monroe and Moroccan with ex-husband Nick Cannon.
And Nick just stopped by People Now, and I asked him his thoughts on Mariah going public with her mental health.
I'm in awe of her strength. You know, every family has to deal with something, but through love and understanding is really how everyone gets through any adversity. And that's what we've always been about. We've been a family, and you know, even my own personal self, man, I've dealt with so many things, from health issues to people calling, saying I have mental instability all the time from decisions that I've made. So her and I, we've always had a strong understanding and a strong love for each other, and I think that's why, you know, to this day, it still works so well.
Yeah. It's been about a week now since the news was out there about Mariah. Do you know how she's felt about the public reaction? And
I think she's just happy being who she is, man. She's one of those people that really doesn't pay attention to what everyone. I've learned that from her. That was probably one of the greatest lessons I learned from her. Is like, yo, all of that outside noise is just clutter. You know what I mean? You can't really pay attention to what's going on out there, especially when you're dealing with the power within, you know what I mean? And she has so much power, so much strength. And like, again, I'm in awe of how it's probably one of the most powerful, not just women, but spirits I've ever come across.
I mean, it seems like they have such a great relationship.
they
I love it.
really do. Nick Cannon is dad to 3 kids, twins Monroe and Moroccan, and a 1-year-old son, Golden, that's from a different relationship.
Yeah, so how do the twins like being older siblings? Here's what he said.
They love it, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We get to spend every holiday together, and they're just, I mean, Golden just took his first steps, and they were there, like, kind of helping him walk, and it's cool to see, you know, 7-year-olds, you know, approaching a 1.5-year-old and how they taking on that big brother and sister role. Yeah, it's dope.
Now, of course, Nick Cannon, not just a dad.
Yeah, he pretty much does it all. Music, hosting, activism, and now he can add restaurateur to his resume with his upcoming Wild 'N Out Miami joint. Watch this.
There's never been like a hip-hop sports bar, you know, and people have always talked about like Wild 'N Out and the Wild 'N Out girls being like Hooters and all that stuff. It's like, you know what? That's a perfect idea. So for a long time, since, you know, even its inception, I was like, yo, I could see this being a restaurant. Even when I create the vibe on set, I kind of have drinks flowing, it's a bar, and so that's what we're recreating, right on South Beach, right on Ocean Drive, frozen daiquiris, video games.
So what's opening weekend look like?
Tacos, wings, and waffles.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's a really good idea. It's
gonna be great.
I want to go.
Can we go to the party, please?
Yeah. Switching gears to this, take a look.
I loved it. Oh, I loved it.
Again, World of Dance, another level. This could be one of the best moments of my life.
I need you to remember we're scoring out of 100.
All right, it's back, people. Season 2 of NBC's World of Dance will be returning to the small screen. And guess what? So will its A-list cast.
That is right. Jennifer Lopez, Derek Huff, Neo, and Jenna Dewan are all slated to return. So we caught up with Neo, who opened up about Dewan's shocking split from Channing Tatum and how no one on the show saw that coming.
Well, first and foremost, I don't know how new or old it is. On the show, if there was any trouble in paradise, you never knew it. Like she's all smiles all the time. So it was shocking to everybody to hear. But I like the way they handled it, though. You know, they got out in front of it. You know, they both know that you know, this is a life that you live in front of people. So the news was eventually going to get out. So they said, you know what? As opposed to some silly blog picking it up, we're going to go ahead and let people know what's going on. Let everybody know there's no animosity, no drama or whatever. So I dig the way that they handled it, but it is sad to hear because, you know, again, as far as I knew, as far as anybody knew, they were super happy. So, man, it sucks.
Yeah, so he's confused by it. We're obviously still reeling from the split and everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, anyway, besides World of Dance, Neo is also celebrating life as a dad. His wife, Crystal, is pregnant with his 4th child, a baby boy.
The singer told us whether or not he's nervous this time around and gave us some insight into his laid-back parenting style.
I'm a little nervous just because, okay, so our first pregnancy, there were a few complications, you know, to the point where she had to get emergency C-section for SJ, for our little boy. This time she is determined to not go C-section. She wants to do it the natural way. And, you know, the complications that were, you know, could still exist. Like, so there's a little bit of nervousness in there, but overall, above that, it's more nervous excitement, just, you know, excitement about, I just want to meet him.
Now, Madeline's your oldest. Is she kind of the boss of the family?
Oh, hands down. Hands down. That was one of the things that kind of made it okay for us to be having another boy. Because she was a little bummed out when she found out it was a boy, too, because she was banking on her little sister. But I told her, no. That just means that now you have 3 little henchmen that have to do whatever it is you tell them, because you're the oldest.
I know.
And she was like, oh, okay, cool, all right. And she was all right with that. So.
But do you have a parenting fail?
I got to say, between my wife, the mother of my first 2 children, my mom, and myself, I'm probably the least parental of all of us.
Okay. My
kids look at me and they see fun because I'm the one jumping on the bed with them. Hey! And then my wife comes in and I'm like, get off the bed. What's wrong with y'all?
You're an adult.
Okay, she's gone. Yay! And then we do it again. That's me. So I'm trying to get more parental as we go.
You play ball like a girl!
Who can forget that iconic line from The Sandlot? It's been 25 years, guys, since the iconic film debuted in theaters in 1993, and the cast is all grown up now, but just when you thought you knew everything there is to know, director David Mickey Evans revealed to People that legendary LA Dodgers player Maury Wills is the reason the classic flick is set in 1962, and that fact leads to a plot line that never made it into the final movie. Watch this.
And the subplot is that Squints is listening to a transistor radio all summer, and every time he hears that Maury's stolen a base, Benny steals another base to keep pace. So that's why it's in 1962. Subsequent to that, after the puking off the roller coaster scene, you see him coming out of Vincent's drugstore. What you don't know unless you look is they're holding baseball cards. They went and bought baseball cards. In those days, you got 5 or 6 baseball cards in the Topps pack. They get to the Sandlot, they open them all up. All these guys get like 5 different players, and Benny opens his, and it's the impossible. He gets 5 Maury Wills cards, all in one pack. And he goes, it's an omen, I gotta play right now. And they told me to cut it out. Oh well, 30th anniversary,
But you filmed
director's
it.
cut. We did film it, absolutely.
Put it, I mean, it was really
Oh yeah, no,
put it in.
the material exists,
That's when he busts the guts out of the ball.
Right.
That's when
Exactly.
You get the ball. It kind of ties the whole story
It's exactly
together.
right. It's a pivotal moment.
Yeah, there you go. Be on the lookout for that director's cut. Now, it's no surprise that the characters in The Sandlot were inspired by legends like Babe Ruth, but professional athletes today count the boys from The Sandlot as major heroes, too.
We just only like to talk about Kobe Bryant and
Yeah,
his
just
love.
Kobe.
We just,
Yeah,
you know,
Kobe.
we just You really don't get better than Kobe's.
Oh, it's the famous Kobe tweet.
That's what he does. That's what he does on 4th of July. He watches Sandlot, and he goes to the pool, and he watches fireworks, and that's the family routine, I guess.
I think it was during the 20th anniversary. We went to Twins Stadium, Chauncey and Pat and I, and the Twins were playing the Sox. And these two guys show up, and Ortiz looks over at him, drops his bat, runs over, and says, "You're my heroes!" So that's pretty high praise.
That's true.
So pumped for that. It's great to hear those inside stories.
They're fun. All right, let's check in on our question of the day one last time. So to mark the 25th anniversary of The Sandlot, what's your favorite childhood movie?
Allie says Matilda is a classic.
Oh, yeah. Sam adds Cinderella with Brandy. Epic.
Wow, I forgot about that.
I like Bambi.
Oh, good one. Yeah.
Wait, it's called Bambi, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I knew like the little deer was Bambi, and I was making sure.
Same movie. We're gonna be asking you a new question today, tomorrow on People Now. Come on back at 8:30. We'll discuss obvious movie titles and. Anyway, coming up tomorrow from the hilarious new film Super Troopers, Emmanuel Shrieky swings by to share all the hijinks that we can expect in that cop comedy sequel. Plus, actress Natasha Lyonne gives us all the goods on the new season of Orange is the New Black. We're pumped for that, for sure.
Yeah, really excited. Thank you so much for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from timeless star Abigail Spencer. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Abigail Spencer, and this is one last thing. The last show that I binge watched was The Crown, and I loved it so much I'm on my 2nd viewing. I can't stop watching The Crown. The last costume I wish I could take home with me from the set of Time. Okay, the last costume is the Katharine Hepburn dress from the Hollywoodland episode, the 1941. It's a almost pristine, perfect remake of the dress, and Katharine Hepburn and the Philadelphia Story are two of my favorite things in the world. My last moment of bliss. Cheers. It's right, every moment is my last moment of bliss.